Mary Magdalene. If I asked you who she was, what would you say? Most people would probably tell me she was a former prostitute who turned her life around after meeting Jesus. But what if I told you that's not in the Bible? If I told you that's not in the Bible? Here's what Scripture actually says about Mary Magdalene. In Luke 8 verse 2, she's introduced as a woman from whom 7 demons had come out. That's it. There's no mention of her being a prostitute, none. So, where did this idea come from? Well, somewhere along the way, people started mixing up her story with other women in the Bible. For example, in Luke 7, there's the sinful woman who anointed Jesus' feet with perfume. Then in John 12, Mary of Bethany, Lazarus' sister, also anoints Jesus' feet. Over time, these stories got combined, and Mary Magdalene was unfairly labeled as a former prostitute. But here's the truth. Mary Magdalene's story is far more powerful than that stereotype. She wasn't a figure of shame. She was one of Jesus' most faithful followers. She stood by him at the cross, helped with his burial, and was the very first person to see him after the resurrection. Think about that for a second. In a culture where women had little to no voice or authority, Jesus chose her, Mary Magdalene, to be the first witness of the most important event in history, his resurrection. He didn't just restore her,